I think we have a stowaway or something. Somebody sitting a bunk above me. I don't remember asking for a roommate.
They're with me. Don't worry about that. Just, it's all above board, all set, we're good. We're totally good.
What do you mean they're with you?
They're a volunteer.
Well, a volunteer? I thought we were paying them.
I don't know about that. Maybe if their performance is above standard, we can talk about some type of profit share or something. But no, they volunteered for a lifetime of adventure with Zachariah Harrows, me.
Well, did you bring enough food for your friend?
No. I always forget that you fleshbacks need to put things into your face to live. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. Moriarty, is that something you can handle?
I mean, I can handle it. I can make the food, but we're going to need extra portions then. This means we need more, storage. Where's that going to come from?
I mean, I could expedite the initiation process if that's all right with everyone.
What's that mean?
For them to work for me.
Well, what exactly kind of contract did they sign?
Oh, I mean, it's all above board. Here, take a look.
It's not a huge boat.
I mean, if you stack people just right, could fit quite a few. Fit quite a few bodies. I mean, people.
Bodies? Oh, geez, that doesn't sound right.
I, Zachariah Harrows, hereby do claim the bones of this man, lies to work in servitude forever. Nobody can read this fine print. At least not with normal eyes.
It doesn't sound like volunteering to me.
Oh, but this is signature right there. Lights. It's fine. Listen, it's fine. This is how we build the crew. Do you want the 5 of us to be running this boat by ourselves?
He's got a point.
I'm not signing a contract with you.
Well, okay. We'll see about that. I'm sure it will be totally fine. Welcome to the crew, Lights.
Oh, hey there. How you doing?
Welcome back to the Kaleidosphere, a Dungeons & Dragons play podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master, Nathan. Joining me are Grant.
Lucky sure. I can curve my tail just right and make my backside a golden ratio too.
Wow, what? Cody.
Moose follower, Jack Rackman.
Pippin.
Moriarty. Lucky just got to know there's more than one way to skin a cat.
What?
And Alex.
Clacker Volkson, I still want that Yeti fur.
Oh yeah, the Yeti fur.
We do have to go get the Yeti fur.
Yes. Join us on episode 41 of our first campaign, To Whom the Sea Belongs. Let's see, we've got some admin that's pretty fun. We're on Patreon, so definitely go check that out. It's patreon.com/thehomebrewdnd. You can get access to our OnlyFins, which is a bi-weekly show about the show, kind of our talk show format. That starts at the $2 tier. Also at the $2 tier, you can see the maps that I've made. You can get awesome PDFs that are usually character modules, but there's also a Thanksgiving D&D homebrew cookbook in there as well, which is pretty fun. At the $5 tier, you can submit an NPC to be used on one or more of the shows in the network. At the $10 tier, you get a shout out on one of the shows of your choice. At the $25 tier, you get a shout out on all of the shows, so that's especially awesome. Also, until January 11th, if you sign up and request a shout out on this show, either the $10 tier or at $25 by default, you get that. In addition to giving you a shout out, we will also send you a pack of 6 Kaleidosphere stickers. They are awesome, and there are pictures of them in the Discord, so you can go to discord.gg/thehomebrew to see those pictures. They're pretty awesome stickers. And if you don't want to sign up for Patreon or are unable to at this time, the stickers will be available for individual purchase on our website after the 11th. Let's see.
They're not individual purpose. You could buy the pack.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, yes. What Zachariah said.
This is Lucky.
What Lucky said. You can also go to fanrolldice.com and use the code homebrew to get a discount on all of the dice and dice-related products that Fanroll Dice has, because they are an amazing sponsor to the entire network. So definitely go do that. They have a lot of really cool stuff. They've got Misfit dice sets, which is just like, your standard set of 7 dice, except they're all taken from different sets. All of the orphans now have a happy family together.
Just like me.
There are liquid core dice that are just absolutely gorgeous, also just like Lucky. They're
Also
beautiful and
just like me.
sparkly and flamboyant. So again, that is fanrolldice.com. Go to fanrolldice.com and use the code homebrew to get a discount there. All right, all of that admin aside, last week on the Kaleidosphere, you continued through the Well of Fate, explored a couple more holes. You went through the total blindness hole that had like a river of piranhas in it, and you went across the lava pit that had the Arohavian runes in numerical sequences. You determined it to be the Fibonacci sequence. Alex figured that one out pretty quickly. And I think that was pretty much it. When you climbed back out of that hole, though, there were large squirrel-like creatures with teeth where their necks ended, because they don't really have heads in the traditional sense. So it's just like at the end of their neck, there's just a maw of teeth, and they have eyes kind of where their shoulders would be for their legs. They look really disgusting and really strange. Maybe a tiny bit cute if you're Zachariah, but again, he's not here. So I'd like for
What kind of
everyone...
sense do they have heads in?
What?
What kind of... You said they don't have heads in a traditional sense. So can you clarify how they do have heads?
They have mouths and eyes. They just don't have heads.
Just a non-traditional headed squirrel.
It's pretty non-traditional if you ask me.
Head,
Yeah, and they
head
they
is
only
a
have 2
spectrum.
legs. Yeah, almost like something between a squirrel and a chicken, but with no head. Or
I will say,
They're-
if you
they're-
scroll out far enough, they do look like turkeys.
yes, they do.
And if you scroll in close enough, you can see what they say.
What did I say? Here we go. Everyone, I hear all the clicks. Click, 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 click. We like to bite too.
I would like for everyone to roll initiative because they do like to bite.
Oh, we have that in common then.
Will you take the wretched out of there before people start?
No, these are the wretched.
Oh,
These are quite wretched if you ask me.
That is a 19 for Clacker.
Nice.
They are 16 for Jack.
6 for Lucky. Lucky number 6.
A 14 for Moriarty.
All right. Well, these things are rushing at you. It's nighttime. I'm not too worried about visibility, though. The moon is pretty bright right now. It's, not many days after the full moon. Clacker, you are going first. You see a dozen of these little
jeez.
skittering creatures.
Oh man. I
Think of them as the size of a
Well.
Canadian goose. So they're not full like turkey.
what?
That's hopeful.
A Canadian goose.
They're
Oh,
about 2
okay.
foot tall.
I
2.5
definitely
feet
had
tall.
I had a swan in mind.
Are you sure they're not the size of a
Let's take your turn.
Clacker's gonna keep his distance from now, but he thinks these things would make great jackets if we plucked the feathers. I'm going to use Chill Touch on. So there's 2 groups, one to the south of me and one to the right of me. I'm going to use my Chill. I'm getting interrupted by a cat. I'm going to use my Lucky, please.
I really like squirrels. Would you say these are roughly Canadian goose sized?
Oh my god.
All right, Clacker's gonna keep his distance for now. You're out. You're done. Get out of here. You're out. Get out of here.
You done? You done, Benny?
Done.
You done yet?
All right,
You never wake in this town again, Benny.
take
The
3.
game was rigged from the start.
Clacker's gonna keep his distance from now, but he thinks these things would make great coats. So he's gonna. There's 2 groups. There's one to his south and one to the right of him. He's gonna use Chill Touch on the one in the group on the right, the northernmost one that's closest to him.
All right.
That's gonna be a 20.
A 20 will hit. Am I selecting the right one here?
Yes, I'm kicking my cat out again. Get out of here. That one, if you can see my.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Perfect. All right. Roll damage.
So that was a 20 for 12 necrotic damage.
Nice. You kill it.
Oh, great. Then I'm just gonna I'm gonna move a little bit away from them to the north, just kind of in between a couple of these holes. And that'll be my turn.
The last 2 unexplored holes.
Ooh.
All right. Jack's turn, followed by Moriarty.
This is a tough one. Is it really nicely bunched up for a fireball?
Roast some giant duck squirrel.
So I feel like I have no choice but to fireball them.
These are ideally fireballable. So
I throw a fireball at them. 16 DC.
yeah. Sorry, that's against the group to the south, right?
Yes.
Yeah, got it. Let's see.
Little cluster down here by the question mark hole to the south.
Well, one of them succeeds and takes half damage, which is still enough to kill it.
Yarr. So yeah,
Why did you roll the same?
You done.
I guess that's a good question. We climb out of these holes and I see these waves of bizarre headless turkeys running at me, or Canadian geese, and
They're squirrels.
I
They're Canadian goose-sized squirrels. How many
I
times
just
do you have to
start
go over
blasting.
this?
Well, enough times, I guess, until I get it. And then I will take a step back behind Clacker.
Cool. Nicely done.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Moriarty.
Alrighty then, well, Moriarty's gonna run up near Clacker. Let's see. Potboy's gonna drop off his back, and Moriarty's gonna gather some line from his rod, and he's gonna throw it at one of the squirrel things for an 11 to hit.
11 actually misses.
They don't have heads in the traditional sense.
In the traditional sense.
Just
Moriarty
kill
will
these
then,
things already.
Pull back on that. Pull back on the line and throw it again at the same one for 20 to hit
hits.
for 11.
That kills it. Which one did he... Okay.
And I imagine Moriarty just kind of pulls it back.
Yeah. It's time for half of them to go, but they are all dead. So, Lucky's turn.
Okay, so I hold on, guys. Do we know that they're dangerous? Are we just killing wildlife?
I've never seen these things before.
I mean, just because they have a big mouth doesn't mean that they are bad. That would make me bad, honestly.
They were coming right at me.
Well, maybe they're coming for hugs.
You can go be its friend if you want to.
Here, I reach down and I want to try to pet one.
It looks up at you, and
Yeah?
cartoon style, as you're reaching down, its mouth, it just leans forward and swallows your arm. And it's just hanging limply from your arm now.
See? I'm going to try to walk away with it on my arm and protect this one.
Okay.
I've always wanted a Canadian goose squirrel. What's Canada? You think these are from the same place as the Maple Crusaders or whatever?
Marauders.
You're in Arrowhog still, which is fictional Canada, so...
So yes.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
keeping this one. If you have to murder the rest, that's fine, but this one's mine.
Alright.
Isn't it hurting you?
A little bit.
The one that is attached to you automatically deals 8 necrotic damage to you, Lucky.
Oh, that's... Ah! So Jack says, is it hurting you? I'm like, no, it's not too... Ah! Ah, get it off! Get it off! Ah! Oh, God!
The 3 others that are still alive are going to swarm Lucky.
Ah! Ah!
They are all going to attack with advantage. 19, 17.
I mean, do they keep attacking while I'm down?
No, I suppose they wouldn't.
Because the first one takes me down.
Okay.
Wait, is it the 2 or the... Oh, it's 11 damage, right?
10.
The 19 is 11
Yeah,
damage,
the
or
19
4?
hit for 11
Oh.
damage plus 4 necrotic damage. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the 4
Yeah.
necrotic is separate. 11 damage, yeah.
So I walk over with this thing on my arm, and then it hurts the shit out of me, and then I pass out.
And so the 2 that didn't get their attacks yet are running up. I know that means that Moriarty gets to whack one of them.
That he will, and he will swing away. But he will crit fail, and that's a 9 to to hit with the crit
That's-
fail.
Rough. So they double move straight on up to Clacker. But they double moved, so that brings us back to Clacker's turn.
All right. Clacker's gonna swing away recklessly on these two that are near him for a 27,
27 hits.
for 13 slashing to the one. Yep, that one. That one that's gone now.
It's dead. Very dead.
I'm gonna swing recklessly again at this next one for 16,
Barely a hit.
14 slashing damage.
Did you hear Lucky dying? That little whimper.
Just whimpering.
Yeah. Yeah, you kill them both.
Then I'm gonna run up to the one that's north of Lucky, and I'm going to bite recklessly
Nice.
for 25
That hits. Okay.
for 6.
Okay, and 6 damage is not enough to kill it.
Okay.
But it adheres to your face now. No.
Jack's turn.
I'm going to shoot a firebolt at the damaged one that Clacker bit.
Bolt. Bolt. A bolt, not a ball.
Yeah. 21 to hit with a firebolt
That will hit.
for 7 fire damage.
Were you attacking the one that Clacker bit?
Yes.
Okay. Instead.
And that's my turn.
Perfect. And I'm assuming Moriarty's gonna hit, so you can go ahead and roll though.
I'll run up behind Moriarty.
What are you talking about? He said not to kill this one.
Dying
Kill
right
it,
now.
Moriarty. Just kill it.
Literally
But he
dying.
literally said not to kill the one.
I don't care what he said.
Alright, Moriarty's gonna swing away. Non-lethally, I mind you. 24 to hit for 8.
Okay.
A crit.
Let's go!
But non-lethally. Just whack it
non-lethal
across
crit.
You non-lethally do 46 damage to a creature.
The headless creature has a concussion.
Maybe it will forget that it's a dick and be nice to me and stop eating me.
I will run up to Lucky after combat is over and heal him.
Okay.
Oh, is he okay?
By the power of the Totem of Tygal, I cure you, Lucky.
Is he okay? Where's my dude?
He's over there.
He's sleeping
in a
off a
heap.
bender.
Oh my god, you hit him so hard. His head is dented.
He doesn't have a head in a traditional sense.
Oh yeah. Do you think he could get a concussion in a traditional sense?
I don't think so.
It has a concussion.
I don't think it has a brain in a traditional sense.
Okay, shit.
It has a concussion.
Will you
I
cure
I
it
did
real
not
quick?
kill it.
Yeah, will you do your cure spell on it, please?
That's a waste of the power of Tygal.
Well, this is a
gonna say
valuable member
no.
of this crew.
He just tried to kill you.
Okay, so how much of this thing is mouth, Nathan?
I mean, it looks exactly like the little picture on the token.
Okay, and it's roughly, would you say, like Canadian goose sized?
Oh my. Okay. There's 2 holes
So-
left.
Well, wait, I need to muzzle my new friend. Moriarty, can you help me make a muzzle for him with your artificing?
Sure. It's gonna take some downtime.
I
suppose
I need a
could do something
second
like that.
anyways, guys. I'm hurt. I'm in pain.
Alrighty then.
I was gonna blast you with the totem power.
I mean, how much totem power do we have left? Did you just use a charge?
Yar, I did.
Let me check them. I mean, we're getting low on charges too. How many times could you charge it hypothetically?
If we took a long
It's
rest,
really hard not to talk about charging the totem in a non-metagame way since we charge it with hit dice.
well, if I did my math right, I have 6 hit dice left. So I mean, I could charge it quite a bit when we take a long rest.
I'm showing I don't have any hit dice spent, but that doesn't sound right.
I have 1 spent.
You definitely have some. I think you each contributed 4 hit dice to the totem and got 3 back. So you should be 1 down, unless you've used
Right.
any more during a short rest.
Everyone else got 3 back. I got nothing.
This is true.
But we haven't taken a short rest or anything since, so I mean, we could take a regular short rest, couldn't we? Except a clacker.
I really could use a short rest. Please.
Alright, how about we go down to the place where the Yeti is? We can skin it, I can make a muzzle for the boy, and we can all rest.
Don't skin it. Just do the muzzle.
Not
Skin
your little
the Yeti.
thing, the Yeti.
Sorry. Skin the Yeti. All right.
Okay. Yeah, let's go skin the Yeti and then muzzle my new pet. And can we name the pet while we're resting too? I could use some like brainstorm session.
Little stank.
Alright.
No. That's that's a nickname of mine from another life I don't want to remember.
I have no idea, but I want to call him Goose.
Its name is Goose. Thank you, inspiration from beyond. It is Goose. Little Goose. All right, so Little Goose needs a leash and a muzzle, and I need a short rest. Don't forget about my Song of Rest, guys, when you do your short rest.
And that's like what, 1 plus an extra D8?
At 9th level, yeah, it's just 1d6 right now for every dice that you spend.
7th level. Oh, is 9th when it goes up?
9th is when it goes up, yeah.
I see.
So can we only charge the totem at a long rest? Is how it works?
Correct, yeah.
I
Is
thought
it
so.
once per long rest or once per hit dice? Or?
Actually, I'm not sure. It might just be as long as you pump hit dice into it, it's fine. I will say, I said that battle took place during the night. It actually took place in the morning, because one of the holes you went through gave you a bit of a time lapse, so apologies for the narrative kind of flip there, but it's about 9 in the morning after your short rest.
It's alright, it's all dark down below.
Now, for a clarifying question, can my strain of not gaining the effects of a short or long rest, was there a DC once I had more than 3/4 of my sanity back?
Yes.
Or was that only able to be cured via magical? Yes, there was.
Sorry, you have different passive conditions right now. Let me see.
I have 3 things going on with me right now. I'm afraid of seal folk, I can't gain the effects of short or long rest, and my vision is still reduced. And I can't make that DC for the life of me, even though it's now only 11.
In order to gain the benefits of a short or long rest, you just need to make a wisdom, intelligence, or charisma save, DC 18. Once you meet that save, you still have to make that save every other time until someone removes the curse from you.
Okay. I don't think I even get anything from... I don't have any hit dice right now because I didn't get them back from the long rest, so I don't even think a short rest would do anything for me at this moment.
Rip.
I know.
For some reason, I think we were maybe thinking about going back to town before we got to that scuffle.
I think we should not do that. Go back to town. I think it resets. I'm like 90% sure it resets.
I think that's
I don't
also
know
what
if-
you brought up last time, and I think we...
Hi, Laffy. What's going on, buddy?
Laffy's contribution to the discussion, that's all.
Oh, Laffy agrees. Laffy, do you like your new friend? This is Little Goose. No, don't eat him. No. Laffy. Stop it. Okay, so we need to keep them. We need to let them acclimate to each other. I'd like to bardically inspire Moriarty and ask Jack to cast guidance on Moriarty for the muzzle shaping when he makes that for me.
Yeah, I would. And I also want to make that muzzle, skin the Yeti, and then make a muzzle.
You can do both. You can skin the Yeti, you can make a muzzle.
I will pump whatever resources necessary. Oh, I'll help him too. So, advantage on his check.
Make a Tinker's Tools check with advantage plus a D8 plus a D4.
Yol, I just want to ask you to bless this Yeti skidding. I know it's something that you would want.
So I had advantage, so that's a 25.
Pretty good. This is a good muzzle.
Yeah. You make a muzzle that is roughly the right size to fit a Canadian goose-sized creature.
And my bag of holding is getting all the Yeti mate's furs and stuff in there.
I love Little Goose. I will die for this thing. Is he awake yet?
He's not awake yet. He got hit for more than 4 times his maximum health.
Okay, I cradle him like a little goose baby. Like a baby goose.
It'll be out for a bit.
At the end of the
You
short
okay,
rest...
Nathan? You good?
At the end of the short rest, there are 2 holes waiting for you.
I feel like you ever get that feeling like God is crying?
I think that's just when it rains.
It starts raining.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. Alrighty then, so 2 more holes to go.
Yarr.
They're 2 of the centermost holes out of the whole well. They're right next to each other.
You know, I know we
Flip a
came here
coin.
for the Eye of the Norn, and I know that's the treasure, but I hold up Lil Goose. I say, I feel like I found the real treasure today.
Arr. Well, I hope that's not all we find.
It rains harder.
A little bit of a one-of-a-kind object now, because, you know, we kind of slaughtered the rest of his family.
I have a feeling there's a lot more out there in the woods. I don't think
Yeah,
these are...
they seem. I'm sure it's fine. We're its family now. The real Eye of the Norn was the goose we found along the way. What the fuck?
Alrighty then, so somebody pick a hole and let's go down there. I think it's alright, Will. Alright, let's go with the non-number 7 hole.
The hole that is not mysteriously labeled 7. Got it. I'm gonna clear initiative and ask for all of you to roll initiative again.
Oh, Julie.
Clacker, you
My
good?
favorite thing. It's my favorite thing to do now that I have advantage on initiative. I love it. I crit 23.
Great.
I got a 14.
You're like the only barbarian that I know that doesn't like going first.
I wanna
feel
feel
your
it out.
pain a little
21.
bit on the going first thing. I also don't... It's hard to say, like, going first is arguably one of the best tactical advantages that you can have in the fight. But I like to see, like...
It's a personality trait.
Because, you know, I don't know. You know, is Lucky going to go try and pet it first? Or is... You know, I don't know. I don't want to step on anyone's toes if anyone wants to do any roleplay.
Yeah.
I'd hate to just, like, kill the monologuing villain while he's doing his thing.
Well, and especially because everything I do is melee based.
Right, when there's combat, I like for one of my... If I'm a player, I like one of the other players to go first before any of the monsters, but I do prefer going, like, second or third out of the players.
I was just referring to Clocker as a person. He's a barbarian that doesn't want to go just beat the thing up.
Yeah.
Well, that's what makes me nervous, is that since everything I do is melee based, so I could like run up on something and go to attack, and then all of a sudden the DM's like, so before you get there actually, I'm like, ugh.
You descend the penultimate hole, and this is kind of a familiar sight by now. You go down a stone spiral. You take a couple turns deeper into the catacombs beneath this well, and Clacker,
Uh-huh.
it has finally happened. Your very first article in Tea and Honey Quarterly has been published, and rave reviews are pouring in. THQ wants to sign you on for a lucrative contract that would actually dethrone their previous star writer, a walrus folk named Channing. Are you ready for this?
I don't know. Yeah, of course. You know, of course I'm the best writer. It just makes sense that I would be the star writer of Tea and Honey Quarterly.
Of course, that's right. So, the owners of Tea and Honey Quarterly beckon you, come right over here and sign these contracts, and we'll get you all set up right now with your contract. With your star position, you'll have front cover privileges for the next 2 issues. That's half of a year. We'll probably renew this upon point of release of your second title magazine.
Okay, yeah, sure. Well, where do I sign? Do you got a pen?
Yeah, and they'll hand you a quill pen with like an ornate peacock feather, and I'll need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Crit
Oh,
charisma.
baby.
Let's go.
Whoa! Wow.
I don't think Nathan was prepared for this.
I wasn't. Give me a second.
Clacker succeeds his first ever charisma save, ruins the storyline.
Y'all, I just hit 2 crits in a row,
Okay.
that means.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
1 in 400.
With my initiative and this.
Okay, Clacker. For a moment, you experience a vivid hallucination. You're in a cavern with 4 other people, and somehow you know a fair bit about each of their lives. Once a captain and once a human, the lightning-scarred figure is now some sort of hibernized humanoid creature with fish-like needle teeth and webbed, spiny hands. The fisherman over there is an excellent cook, and the tabaxi is... you don't know as much about the tabaxi, but after a moment, just kind of getting your bearings or experiencing this strange hallucination, the visages fade. You're not sure why you spaced out like that, but you are back where you belong now, captaining your own boat as you sail the high seas and write for Tea and Honey Quarterly. We'll come back to you in a minute. Lucky, you...
I'm running through a forest with a smiling Canadian goose squirrel.
Oh my.
We're dancing in a sunflower field. We're doing the spinny dance thing.
Lucky, you are in a bright, airy room with luxurious furniture and opulent black obsidian sculptures. Beyond the balcony, you can see a town below. Suddenly it all comes crashing back. How Xiang charmed you, how he charmed you, and how he demolished your free will. Until now. Now you are yourself, but he will be returning soon. You have to get away. You can try to sneak away however you want. I'm specifically looking for stealth, investigation, perception, or deception. But if you think of something else, then go for it.
I jump out the window and slow fall myself.
Nice. Slow fall. You feather fall.
And then I do that thing in, feather fall. Like in WoW when you jump off a cliff and do it and then just float really far.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, nice. So expend the...
Does Nathan know about WoW?
I know what WoW is. Expend the spell slot, but yes, I'm counting that as succeeding the skill check here. And I'll need a charisma saving throw from you.
I'm floating over the city. I can show you the world. Is Lil Goose with me?
Little Goose is not with you.
No! 16.
Okay.
Well, he doesn't even care if Lucky's there or not. I mean, Laffy's there.
Well,
Right.
I know where Laffy is. Laffy's safe. He doesn't have a brain injury.
Okay, as you are falling, I will need a stealth check.
Okay.
Just because you're falling past windows and it's daylight.
Ooh, 11.
Yeah. You hit the ground and it seems that you are actually not detected right now. Go ahead and make another charisma saving throw, please.
A 15?
All right. Looking about, it doesn't appear that there are any guards nearby. Probably a quarter mile away is where the docks are. Right now you're kind of in a stretch of forest between this palace and the town that it overlooks. So what would you like to do now?
Game sense wise, what am I? Is this something I've experienced before? Or what is my mental state right now?
Make a history check.
Okay. A 15.
Yeah, when you stop and really think about it, you feel like you've experienced this before. It's some kind of hallucination pulled from some combination of your memories and or your fears. With that in mind, I'll have one more charisma saving throw, this time with advantage.
Okay. Just a 13.
Yeah. You're pretty sure that you're in some kind of trance induced from someone else, that what you're experiencing is not real. But
Sure.
beyond that, you're not quite sure. We'll have to come back to Lucky a
Can
little
I
bit later.
Oh.
Sorry, go. You can finish your thought.
Oh, I just never get to use my counter charm, and I feel like it's such a cool ability for Lucky, and I was curious if I could start singing.
Yeah, definitely.
I imagine my counter charm is this kind of song that I wrote myself, and it's very, very personal, maybe even in a language that I learned during my time there. And it's kind of something I've always used to center myself. Just because I had a period of time when I didn't really know what was real and what wasn't real.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to have an effect. I just like the counter charm ability.
Yeah, I like that. All right. I will give you advantage on your next charisma save, but we'll come back to you after the next person. Moriarty, it's dark and it's cramped. You are hunched over, cramped between barrels. Suddenly, one of them is pulled away, and a thick-chested sailor grabs you by the scruff of your neck and drags you up to the deck.
Found us a stowaway down here, Captain. This wharf rat snuck aboard our ship. He's been eating our apples, you see.
Shit, I don't have a young Moriarty voice lined up. I don't know what I want to say.
Oh, he's scared. He's scared senseless. We should throw him overboard, feed him to the sharks. Yes.
Put me down.
I put him down. Be gentle with the lad.
Well, fine.
And he thumps you on the ground. Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw.
Alrighty then. The charisma roll. A 6. Does that get me anywhere?
All right. It does not. In terms of the vision, it does not. In terms of the narrative you're experiencing now, the captain, who's he seems very old to child Moriarty, but he's probably 28. He says to the sailor, it's not always a bad thing having a small little lad around. You there, you have a name?
No, not really.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you work for it, if you earn your keep, we will not feed you to the sharks. In fact, you know your way around a fishing pole? Given that you're a stowaway, we need you to catch your own food. Think you can do that?
I'll learn.
Good. Brent, see that he has a fishing pole. Oh, alright then, okay. And the sailor thumps off. Go ahead and make another charisma save.
A 19.
Nice. I'm sad that you succeeded that one, because the next effect would have been really cool and really terrible.
What?
Oh, now I'm glad that I'm out. Sorry, Lucky.
Yeah, Moriarty, we'll come back to you in just a second, but you set about fishing and you gradually learn and quickly become one of the best fishers on the boat, much to the captain's delight. Jack, let's see. Jack, you are aboard the Yorkie Plunder. Captain Rackman and First Mate Browdor are berating you.
Arrgh, you be shite at steering, Jack. Get it together, Jack. What you think you're doing, Jack?
I'll try better next time.
I'm imagining a 13-year-old with the same enormous red beard.
That's right. You'll be doing better next time. Come on, put some backbone into it.
And, Jack, can you go ahead and give me the charisma saving throw?
Like this?
No, I mean really.
You sound like Sneed.
I got a 19.
Very nice. That's not quite a success.
What do you mean that's not quite a success? I'm doing a great job.
You take 1 sanity damage. I will reveal the mechanics behind this challenge at the tail end of this challenge. So, yeah, Captain Edward says,
That do be a little bit better. Here, First Mate Bowden, take over steering. Jack, come on, let's work on your knot tying. No, not tying, but knot tying. As in, don't refuse to tie, but tie the knot. You see what I'm saying here, Jack?
I hate knots.
Well, that's why we got to practice them. Knots are the bread and butter of pirates. Come on, Jack, you know that.
Go ahead and make another charisma save.
What's the practical application of knot tying? I don't think I'll ever use knot tying in sailing.
Literally anytime we get a ship towards the sea, out of sea or back into the port. Another charisma save, please.
Hate tying knots. 19 again.
That succeeds this time. Nice, so all of that amounted to 1 sanity damage.
Here, Captain Rackman, it's a sheepshank knot.
Aye, lad, that do be pretty good. I'm impressed.
Thanks. Yar.
Yar, my boy. Yar. And he'll, thump you on the back in a gruff but kindly manner. Alright, yeah, Clacker, you're in control of your own ship, or a command of your own ship. Can you just kind of narrate me through kind of a typical day of Clacker and his crew out on the sea?
Oh yeah, we just go sailing around, we stop at different ports, we sell different tea leaves to different merchants, we get some more tea leaves to sell at other ports, and we just take off. We go off again. And, depending on how long we're there, I'm gonna stop, go to the local tavern or a tea shop and, taste what they've got to offer. Maybe offer up a little column for them for some exchange of, free goods or a stay for the night. And we just keep going.
Great, thank you. This is a little bit numbersy, but basically throughout the saves you're about to make, you're just living your life out on the sea doing your thing. And it's wonderful. I do need a charisma save from you.
An 8.
Alright, great. A wisdom save.
Oh boy. An 8.
Alright. A charisma save. I promise this will make sense at the tail end.
A 12.
A wisdom save.
An 8 again.
Now a death save. Now a death saving throw.
Oh my god.
Right now, a death saving throw. No, another charisma save, actually, Clacker.
A 17.
Perfect. Okay. After experiencing several weeks of this vision, you wake up from, you go to bed at night on your boat, and when you wake up, you're in this cavern with these people. How much of your sanity do you have right now?
Plenty. Don't ask again. I have more than 3/4 of my sanity right now.
31 out of 40?
Yes.
Now it's 20 out of 40.
Y'all, I'm about to leave this cavern and go back to town.
The half
Good luck.
mad dungeon diving
I'm
orca.
putting one more passive effect. I'm so sorry, Alex. It's in your character notes now.
Go ahead.
else
What's
could it
one more? I only have 4 now.
It's like Pathfinder at this point.
Yeah. Lucky, you've been singing your counter charm.
I don't even get to know what it is? You're not even gonna tell me?
Oh, it's in your notes. I'm
Oh.
not telling the audience for suspense.
Oh, okay. Oh, be quiet, Siri. I'm not saying anything to you. I thought these were... Oh my god.
The last
I
one
thought
that
I already
starts
had
this is just, etc.
Okay.
is a new one.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Siri says, here's your new debilitating effects.
Right.
Poor Clacker.
Would you like to find a therapist near you?
A clarapist.
BetterHelp.
Please.
BetterHelp online therapy. That's better HELP. Go to what is our link?
Damn.
What is our link? It's BetterHelp / the Kaleidosphere. BetterHelp.com / the Kaleidosphere. HELP.
I thought it was just Kaleidosphere.
Kaleidosphere.
Every
You're right. There's
sign
no
up.
D.
Gets Clacker +1 on his wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, the more... every sign-up gives me more wisdom saves and more charisma saves. Thank you.
Yes. If we get signups from that, Clacker gets bonuses to his wisdom saves.
You gotta do it now, folks.
If you sign up, I lose all of my... You heard him. If you sign up, I lose all of my strains. All of them. That's not what he said, but that's what I heard.
So now you're not just helping yourself mentally. Helping Clacker as well.
Go to betterhelp.com / kaleidosphere. That's kale like the vegetable, IDO sphere, to remove Clacker's strain. Each sign up will remove 1 strain. So if we get 4 people to sign up, then Clacker gets all of his conditions gone. Also, you get a discount and we get money
live
from that
read.
link.
Help me sleep.
Okay. Clacker, I am sorry that it's been so rough for you. Let's move on to Lucky now.
Sure.
Lucky is singing his counter charm, and given you're doing your counter charm, let me read through the effect again. I think that will be very helpful to you. Yeah, so you make your charisma saving throw with advantage.
Still only a 14.
Yeah, 14 is enough for you by now. Thanks to your counter charm and kind of taking time to center yourself, you briefly experience deja vu as you're in a bleak underground room with 3 individuals that seem almost familiar, and there's an unconscious Canadian goose-sized creature curled up in the floor nearby.
And I love it.
The illusion is past after that. There's a shout that rings out. You're so close. You can't be caught now, but the guards have found you. 2 guards are rushing after you. What do you do?
I think I look back at where I came from and I think about all the people I'm leaving behind, and I feel a little ashamed that there should be more that I can do, but all I can do is run, and I run as fast as I can. And I'm not I imagine I don't run like in a straight line. Like if there's a house in my way, I would climb up it, you know what I mean, and go from rooftop to rooftop and use my like feline agility and climbing speed, and I just run.
Yeah, make a athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
Okay, I'm gonna do an acrobatics check for a 19.
Nice. Yeah, so you scurry up a flower trellis, run along some rooftops. Make another charisma save as you do so.
Okay, another 19.
Nice. You leap from one building toward the next, but before your feet, or when your feet hit the ground, you're back in the cave, back with your friends that you briefly forgot. You see your little goose over in the corner.
Oh, thank God. Oh, God, little goose.
From the kind of trauma of reliving all of this, Lucky, you do take 11 sanity damage.
Oh, okay.
Does that reduce you to 3/4?
I think so.
Okay.
Double check here. I might be close, actually.
I've
At
got
70%.
So that is... Okay.
Yeah, I'm below. I'm
right.
close, but I'm below.
Welcome to hell.
Unless I would have regained on a short rest, I don't think that's how it works, right? I don't remember how sanity regains.
Anytime you can spend a hit die, so you could do that during a short rest, but...
I didn't, though.
Right.
I did not do it.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a new insanity in your bio. Enjoy.
My wedo.
Your bio.
Enjoy the insanity.
Enjoy your
What's up?
insanity.
What's a bio?
Yarg.
There we go.
Yeah, I imagine you're like cuddling your little goose now, just worried about all of this. And we'll turn back to Moriarty.
I'm so proud of you for saying his name, Nathan. I feel like you've come a long way.
I came all the way down from Canada with these geese.
Chopped off their head.
Yeah. Moriarty, you came out of your vision where you were fishing on your first boat, and for a brief moment you were in a cave with a couple fish-like people and a cat, but you blink hard and you're back where you belong, on the moon.
Oh, on the moon.
You're in trouble though.
Oh no.
Yeah, your wife Adrielle is furious with you and she wants a divorce. She waddles up to you on her fish flippers and she's complaining to you again about how your chosen profession is hurtful to her and her species. And what do you have to say about that, sir?
I'm sorry, love. It's all I can do from here on the moon.
There's so many
What-
other
what else do you
professions
want
that
me
you
to
can
do?
pursue on the moon. You could harvest meteors, you could talk to the moon guppies, but no, you have to fish down like that cartoon character at the beginning of all those different major image boxes.
I mean, I put on a safety hook bait that most intelligent creatures will not go for, but it's as safe as it can be, love.
Unbelievable. Can I have a charisma saving throw?
Okay.
I don't feel like you want to wake up. I don't feel like you really want it.
And okay, so with a crit fail, can I have a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage, please?
A 4.
Okay. Alright, so feeling appropriately abashed, you take 7 sanity damage from that argument.
Oh boy.
You manage to convince her not to file for moon divorce papers at this moment, but the next few days are tense. You keep fishing, you keep hiding the fish from her. She keeps finding them anyway and yelling at you about it. Eventually it boils over again and she says, you know, it's time. I think I just need to kick you off the moon back down to the planet. This just isn't working. And I need another charisma save from you.
A 5.
Yeah. Wisdom saving throw?
A 15.
Alright. Half sanity damage, so only 5 sanity damage.
Oh boy.
Just go ahead and sign here. I had a moon lawyer take care of all of the contracting.
I don't know.
Better message. I'm here to sign up all your divorce papers. Make sure you all get exactly what you deserve.
That's another charisma save from you.
Wait, what? What I get you then? Another charisma save, 8. Oh boy, am I loving this right now.
Let's see, that's the third one you failed, right? Or the third roll
Yes,
you've made.
that is the third one I failed now.
Right. So that's another wisdom saving throw.
Boss.
I know.
19.
Nice, only half damage, so 4 more sanity damage. And eventually, the moon lawyer, Shmeshage, and your wife, Adrielle, get the papers to go through. And you are offered...
I mean, I never said I signed the papers.
They
Just
do
say
some
it.
kind of like illusory script that holds up in Moon Court. And I'm
What kind
gonna
of
need
horseshit is this?
one
It's the
final
clown moon
I'm
court.
hiring a new lawyer myself now.
last charisma saving throw from you, Moriarty. I hope.
5.
Wow.
Did you do moon prenuptials? Like, are you protected?
Apparently he is, because given that it was an illusory script, the judge actually had true sight, had true moon sight. And so Moriarty, the legislation is just, the legal drama is dragging on and on for months and months. Like the moon exists, and then it like, during the new moon, the moon just isn't even there. You're just kind of on a black void.
Alright then, well, since they tried to file false papers, I'm gonna countersue my soon-to-be ex-wife for all that she owns before I leave for the real world, you know, the land down below. Because that's some shenanigans that I don't stand for.
Absolutely. So first a wisdom saving throw.
An 11.
That's 5 sanity damage, and now one more charisma saving throw as you're taking this through all of the legal, through the entire legal system.
Come on now. A 19.
An 18 is sufficient. Are you at, what is your sanity now? Are you at below 3/4?
I am not below 3/4, I am below half.
You're below half. Okay.
Oh, I was already below 3/4, remember?
I didn't remember, no.
I was thinking the opposite. I was like 1/4 thinking is what you meant. Like I lost 3/4 and I was like, no, I haven't lost that much.
Right.
I was already below 3/4 though.
Gotcha.
From whatever happened, I don't remember. It'll come back to me. But I am below half.
Okay. I gave you an insanity in your bio on your character sheet.
Oh joy. Not only do I get a divorce, I get some insanity damage, disabilities. Where is that? In the bio?
And yeah, Pippin, you can change the exact nature of it narratively to fit kind of what happened. Let's see. Back to Jack. Jack, you briefly see that you're in a stone chamber with a handful of vaguely familiar individuals. The tabaxi with bagpipes and a Canadian goose-sized creature squirming in his arms.
Lovingly.
That ain't
Right. You vaguely remember that at one point you fought a lizard folk mage, not with the tabaxi, but with some of the other people in this room. Or maybe it was wrestling a werewolf. The details are a little bit fuzzy. And then the visions dissolve and you find yourself back in the real world. Wet, half drowned, and you suppose that these hallucinations you just experienced were your life flashing before your eyes, because you are completely naked, cleaning to a piece of driftwood as you bob in 5-foot waves. Overhead, the night sky displays unfamiliar constellations. Can I have a constitution save from you?
Yarr. 24.
Nice, okay. No exhaustion for you. You managed to survive the elements of just the open ocean. And then a charisma save as well.
Let's go here. Come on. 14.
Alright. Yeah, overhead the constellations are very unfamiliar, and to you that's just deeply disorienting. And so you cling to your driftwood. There's no land in sight. Multiple days come and go. You manage to capture a fish, eat a little bit of kelp that's floating on the surface. It's disgusting, but it gets you by. And,
It's a good thing I've got my special spice.
yes, that's true. Eventually the constellations begin to seem familiar again. Go ahead and make another charisma save.
Oh, here we go. 23 coming at you.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, and through the waves, like as each wave bobs overhead and comes back down, you see that you're inside a cave, but somehow there's still the ocean around you. But the more you stare at the cave and the less at the waves, the more you feel the firm ground under your feet again, and eventually you find yourself back where you know yourself to be, back in this cave. Actually, Jack, between your feet, you see an obsidian disc.
Yarr. There it is. Hey, look, everyone. I found the disc. Oh, you guys don't look so good.
Are you guys? Are we back? Hello?
Yarr.
Yes, you're all back in the cave. You see one another.
You got the disc?
Yep, right here. Moriarty, how you feeling?
A bit pissed off, really. Betrayed a little bit. A little insane. I don't, So, I don't know. So you got the disc, you said?
Yarr.
Yep.
Let's get out of this hole.
How you feeling, Clacker?
Yeah.
Can you stand up?
Well, yeah, of course. None of this is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
None of this is
I
real.
could see that. I pinched Clacker.
Oh,
Did you
why'd
feel
you do
that?
Well, yeah, of course.
Well,
You
did you
feel
feel it?
everything in dreams.
Well, pinch me.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
Well, is it my dream or is it your dream? Like, am I real?
Well, none of this is real. This is all just a big dream. I'm gonna be on my ship again soon.
Oh, okay.
Let's just keep going till the stream's over, I guess.
All right.
Works for me.
I mean, honestly, that is the most logical fucking conclusion to everything that we've seen today.
This high will wear off eventually.
When we're all done with this, I'll buy everybody rounds of drinks. We can all take it easy for a moment. And then we can go try and save Hudson. On
Who's
to the
Hudson?
next hole. Oh, yeah. That's what the eye's gonna do.
The eye's gonna save Hudson? Who's Hudson? What's going? I thought we were following a moose.
The moose is leading us to the eye so we can save Hudson.
Oh, the eye has a thing to do with saving Hudson. I get it.
Theoretically.
You reascend the hole that you just came down, meaning that there is only one hole left for you to explore. The object that Moriarty has been building definitely looks like an eye. The obsidian goes together to make a black pupil. The blue and brown go together to make kind of a dichromatic, bifurcated iris. There's a lot of kind of white and light grays and kind of milky yellows around it.
So it looks like we have to go down one more hole, get the last piece, and then go back down the one.
Yarr.
Alright,
Okay.
Adriel.
I really don't want to.
I feel like I need to put Little Goose somewhere safe up here so that he doesn't get hurt. No, he's not a snack. He's a friend. Laffy,
I think you made
shut
the
up.
muzzle
Do you
for
need
the
a...
wrong animal.
Hey, Laffy's a gorgeous creature. He's just vocalizing. I'm just gonna take him with me. I lied. I'm afraid of leaving. I have a feeling if I leave him anywhere, you're gonna take him away from me, Nathan. I don't trust you.
Okay, the last hole.
7?
Yeah, hole number 7. You go about 20 feet down, and the descent is cut off by a layer of water. It's like this is an actual well with water that has filled up partway. But down beneath the waves, long way down, you see something roughly circular shaped that seems to be glimmering. It's hard to judge exactly how far down or exactly how large this object is, given the way water works, but there's definitely something at the bottom of this well.
We've got fish people, so I'll sit this one out. Good luck. I'll be here. Me and Little Goose will be bonding.
I'll stay up here with Lucky.
Yarr, you don't think you could fish it out for us, Moriarty?
How's little concussion boy doing?
Concussion Boy is beginning to stir and squirm, but hasn't really woken up yet.
Hey, what was that now there, Jack? What'd you say?
Yarr, could you fish it out there for us, Moriarty? Use some sort of a
I mean, I could
line
try
sinker.
to do that. I could try. Get my gun it somehow or something. But if it's, one of those other, like any of the other stones, it'll probably just come off when I get under, hook on it.
I thought, for some reason, I thought they were like loops or whatever, right? Couldn't you hook that?
We could try for a finagle or something.
Your line is 90 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you lower it all the way, it's still still just short of,
is it just 90 feet?
snaring this. I believe so. It's the range of your thorn whip.
Oh, I think it's longer then. I think it's 120. No, that's 90.
Okay. Yeah, so it is just a little bit out of range. You'd have to swim down a little bit in order to hook it.
Wouldn't it be the length of my throw that I can pull it back?
Oh, I suppose so.
So that'd be at least 120 feet? with
I didn't realize you
disadvantage?
could throw it that far.
Yeah, 30 to 120.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you've got disadvantage to try to snare it, but then you could magically pull the spear back to you.
So would that be like my fishing tackle or just what am I rolling here?
Just a fishing pole attack.
All right. Disadvantage. That's all my bad luck showing up, guys. I didn't get it. I'm sorry. I can try again.
You can try again. You also, as you do that, you see an enormous dark shape swimming around beneath you. You seem to have disturbed it. It is
Real.
long. It's probably 25 feet long. It looks like some kind of enormous shark in the depths.
Should I try again, or do we just want to kill the thing and go get it?
Is there any way to lure it to the top?
Moriarty looks like little goose.
Shut the No! No!
Moriarty, take advantage. Or, I mean, inspiration.
Okay.
Lucky leaves the hole. He's out of here.
Alrighty then. Well, I suppose I'll try to catch it again.
Be careful up there, Lucky. Every time we leave, there's something up there.
Yeah, maybe the real monsters are in here.
15.
15 is not enough to secure the disc.
Well, if the shark isn't doing nothing, then you're just gonna keep trying, I suppose. A 26?
Yeah, a 26 is gonna get it. I was gonna say the shark takes interest in you, but it can't reach you from where you are. I designed this thinking that you could throw it 90 feet, not 120. A 26 is enough to snare the last piece.
And they said a fisherman in the crew was a waste of time.
Wait a second, who said that?
I don't want to tell you. You'll be upset. You won't be
I'm
happy.
upset that you said that somebody said it.
Yeah, you don't know him. It's just someone I know.
Well, Moriarty, you're able to recover the final disc. When it connects together, on one side, you've got the three, the captain's steering wheel and the other two that control the larger stone wheels in the well. And then on the other side, you've got 14 different discs kind of arranged in a concentric fashion. It basically looks like a dome or like an eye from profile.
Alrighty then, boys. Well, let's leave the fish be and get out of here.
Yer. God bless you, giant shark. I hope you don't bite us in the ass for this. We're leaving you be.
What does it normally eat?
My guess is little gooses that, somehow fall in there.
Give it a snack. The poor thing didn't even...
I tried giving it a snack and you wouldn't let me.
Hey, you get one more. So choose it wisely. One
I
more.
didn't kill it. I get to make all the jokes I want.
That's not how that works.
It is exactly how it works. It could have been dead, but I left it alive. For you. Now I get to make my jokes.
Give it a little piece of Yeti meat.
You know what? Fine. I will feed it. Right, let's just get to the surface. There's all the other little gooses. I'll just throw them down the pit.
Okay, deal.
Is that fair? I have plans for
that's
the
good.
Yeti meat.
Awesome.
Alright. When we get to the surface, and Moriarty is going to throw all the little gooses down the pit. The hole.
You can absolutely feed it the rest of the headless geese.
They're nice and cooked for him.
Right, all of that having been accomplished, there's just the one hole left, the one that you went to earlier that apparently has like the power matrix. And we will explore that next week. This has been the Kaleidosphere, To Whom the Sea Belongs. Thank you so much for joining us on our epic voyage. I forgot to explain the mechanics of that first hole. I'll do that very briefly here in the outro.
Sure.
I started out with a really, really high charisma DC, and each time you failed, the DC got lower. Alex got lucky and crit on the very first one, so I hand-waved that. Otherwise, the DC started at 21 and decreased in intervals of 3. And having heard that, if you go back and listen, Moriarty was frequently rolling 1 or 2 below what the new DC was. Like, he rolled an 8 when it was a 9, he rolled a 5 when it was a 6.
Yep.
That was that
Could have
mechanic.
used one of your patented crits.
You know
I mean,
what? I'm happy.
save them for combat,
I'm
right?
almost happy they all got taken out now. My negative crits. My
Yeah.
crit fails.
Right. Okay, well, all of that explained, all of that aside, we would love to hear from you, listeners. So you can go to linktree/the Kaleidosphere to find links to our Discord, our Twitter, our email, our website, I think, is linked there as well. I would say that Discord is the best place to interact with us. We're all pretty heavily active in Discord, and it's just a really, really awesome community that the network has put together. This podcast is a homebrew podcast, and our dice sponsor is Fanroll. It's amazing dice and dice accessories at fanrolldice.com. Use the coupon code HOMEBREW for 10% off anything on the website. Again, that's fanrolldice.com. This campaign is dedicated to Brandon, who we hold in loving memory. To Whom the Sea Belongs is a campaign set in the Kaleidosphere. That's kale, like the vegetable, Ido, I-D-O, sphere. Join us next week for one final hole.